made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast, episode number 21. Hunter Keister back with
K-Mac.
Let's go. Kurt Maki, episode 21, made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast. And we got a good one. This week was filled with news and a little bit too much, as we might have to condense them into next week, but that is fine. As at least there's news to talk about in the sports world. So we are back, and we are going to start with the bombshell that came out today with the Big Ten officially, all in a day pretty much, got UCLA and USC to come over from the Pac-12, and that will be in 2024. So we are both going to give our thoughts on that and what we think that will do for the Big Ten Conference as a whole. And then we will go into the NHL and what happened in the finals. And so let's start there. Kurt, what is your initial reaction? Obviously, you didn't know about this, not being by your phone all day. What is your initial reaction to this?
Oh man, this is quite a game changer. Two teams already joining the Big Ten in the year 24. You're looking at potentially Oregon with a recruit that is actually looking to join Michigan, might be joining them. So we'll be seeing him in a couple of years. We played Washington last year. That was a fun time, though, let's be honest. But USC and UCLA definitely are joining, and something you told me earlier has really got me thinking, are they going to join both sides and not have the West and East? What is that?
The East and West.
East and West, yeah. That changes things completely. Like, how are they going to do that? Like, just the top two seeds versus, like, who wins which side. Just having one giant battle royale, pretty much. Crazy. USC with that receiver they were able to get. UCLA already joining. They're always a decent team. Some good players. Crazy.
Yeah.
This was total. I had no idea about this, and then, crazy.
Big things coming to the Big Ten as they try to buff everything up to try to compete with the SEC. For me, I think it's great competition. A lot of those schools are really good in other sports outside of football, so that brings a lot of positive things to the conference. And then if this also makes them finally get rid of the god-awful division that we've been dealing with for forever, that would be a plus too. I think no matter who you like in the Big Ten, all of us in the Big Ten will say the divisions are completely lopsided and should have been fixed or gone years ago. You can say it will affect the rivalry. I don't care. If the best two teams is Ohio State and Michigan every year, then let them play back-to-back weeks. That's all I really have to say about it.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Whew. But
as for UC, I think USC could make an immediate impact in the Big Ten, I think. And especially with this NIL and how they've been able to maneuver their way around so far, unlike Michigan. Say that for another time. But USC could contend early. UCLA, not so much to me. I think they'll have a lot. They'll still be a middle-of-the-pack team because they were in a middle-of-the-pack Pac-12, and they were still pretty bad. So I think they'll be a middle-of-the-pack Big Ten team. But it adds competition to the conference, so can't be mad at it.
Bring them all on. That's the way I look at it. Let's see what's up.
Bring them all on.
Let's bring them all on. Let's go.
I like it. Kurt's ready. Kurt wants to see him.
We got 2 months.
Yeah.
Right? 2 months? Almost.
Yep. Already getting through this off season and approaching the college bowl regular season. But I think that'll be it as of right now. Washington and Oregon are on
What's your thoughts on those two?
They're on the horizon to join, so I won't bring them up right now. We'll save them for next week, and we'll see if they join for next week. But as for right now, we'll only touch on the UCLA and USC.
What's your gut feeling? Do they or do they not?
I think...
If you had to choose right now, what's your gut feeling?
I think right now they should. Do I think it happens? maybe that almost completely dismantles the Pac-12. So I feel like they're not gonna let that happen. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because I feel like the Pac-12 is gonna try to do something to keep that.
They might just see how it goes with the first two teams before.
That's another thing. Do you really want to add 4 whole brand new teams in just like that? I don't think they'll get in that right away. But it's also something. It's something to keep your eye out on in the next coming years for sure. But I think that is it for that, and we will now transition into NHL.
Stanley
and
Cup.
Some Stanley Cup Finals. We had a winner. It was the Colorado Avalanche. They won Game 6, 2-1. Steven Stamkos opened the scoring for the Lightning. This was a great finals in general, and Game 6 was one of the only games I watched from start to finish. And
goal-scoring game.
It was an incredible, tight hockey game with no goals in the third period. That's how you know it's just all defense. It was an incredible series and a great Game 6. And Colorado, they deserved it. Hats off to the Avalanche. They hoist the Stanley Cup. And for Tampa Bay, they feel that they were going for a three-peat. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. They were going for a three-peat.
T-Bay.
That's insane. But Steven Stamkos is literally 50, and he plays like he's 25 still. He's a robot.
Man, they're at their own home.
He's part robot.
T-Bay.
But, yeah. They lose on home ice, and then they go and beat them in Tampa. For the Avalanche, they got a good team with a solid core. They drafted really well when they had some down years, and you see it now with them. With it all paying off.
Their squad's hitting their stride. Is that what
and
you're saying?
Yeah, that's where they finally kind of start hitting their stride. I could see them, contending if they keep this team for the next year. But Tampa Bay will be right back. There's some other good teams, so it'll be hard, but yeah. Gotta go Avalanche, I guess, right? 2-1. How many shots? 30-23 in favor of the Avalanche. Only 8 shots in the first period. Tampa, only 4 shots in the third period.
Wow.
To only 9 shots Colorado's way, too. That was just a defensive, great game. Wow.
How come they didn't get that many shots?
It was great defense.
Like in transition?
Like
good steals? Like this game, the lane?
Well, great defense, great in their own zone. In their own defensive zone, they were great. Only 2 penalties, so that contributes to only have 2 power plays in the whole game. The rest were off. I think they called a pretty good game. Fair both ways as well with that. So I liked that. I liked the Stanley Cup. And it's nice to change it up a little bit after 2 years of Tampa Bay winning. Colorado wins it. And I think that'll do it. Just a nice, quick little recap. Kurt, how do you feel your Tampa Bay Lightning lost?
Well, we stood at home on Friday night. I knew we wouldn't go down without a fight. But, man, we just couldn't hang at home. We got put to sleep in our own bed that night. So, what a shame. It's alright, T-Bay. We cool.
Ugh.
We cool.
Don't ever say we again. Ugh. Tampa Bay. Anyway, that'll do it for that. Now, we'll get into some of the weekend and what's going on. UFC 276, headlined by Adesanya and, what does that do? Cormier? Cannonier? Okay. That's the main event of the card. And you're finally excited for a card again, huh? After a while.
I like this card, and I think it's going to be a pretty good night of fights. I know the last time I said that I was wrong, though, but I feel pretty confident in this one. See some really exciting matchups, and good night of fights for sure. Really good competition.
Yeah.
Asanya's for real. His last fight I wasn't really a big fan of, though. It was kind of... He won, but it wasn't really that exciting. Holloway and Alexander back at it
That's
for the
going to be
third time.
such a good fight. That'll be fight of the night, I bet. I bet.
Sean O'Malley's fighting again. We saw him fight last time. when Oliveira fought Dustin Poirier, and then Lawler fighting again. I mean,
you know they had to put one Lawler on the card. You know they had to put one Lawler on the
I think
card.
that's honestly a solid card for sure.
Yeah. That's honestly a really good card.
So we're gonna tap into that, and
oh yeah.
I don't know who's winning, who's getting the dubs.
Well, let's start. Let's start from the bottom. Well, you know what, Kurt? Since I think this would be cool to add in for UFC, let's do the entire card, and let's just
from start to bottom, not the main, just the main card.
No, the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing, just because there'll be some random fighters that we don't know, so we can just pretty random, and then let's see who does better.
It's like out of 10 fights, we'll see what percentage it is.
Something like that, yeah. But let's start at the bottom, and there's
Are we including early prelims?
Yes, all of it.
Okay.
So start with Jay Clark versus Jay Stoliarenko.
Definitely Rose Clark, for sure. Bantamweight bout, yeah.
Clark, 11-7 and 9-6-1. I know nothing about him, so I'll go Clark too. The Australian.
Okay. Next one, Jessica I versus Macy Barber. Definitely Jessica I for sure.
Macy Barber. Yep.
It even shows the odds. Okay. Who's the favorite?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a different one for us. Uriah Hall versus Andre Nunes. Middleweight bout. Nunes. I'm going Nunes on that one.
I think Nunes.
So that's it for the early prelims. And the prelims. Brad Tavares versus Duplessis Duplessis. I don't know what kind of name that is. I'm going to go with definitely Brad. The dude with the tattoo on his chest. He's definitely winning that one.
Dang, this Duplessis has 2 losses. Let's
go middleweight bout.
Let's go with the American, Tavares.
Big Brad. Welterweight bout. This one's gonna be a good one. Jim Miller versus Donald Cerrone. These two are big time vets in the game. They've been going at it for a minute. I got Jim Miller winning in this one.
Give me Cerrone for sure. And we missed one. There was one on mine.
Really? Who else?
Gary versus G Green. Gary. I think that Gary is that Conor McGregor wannabe. I'm pretty sure that's who that was.
That's a welterweight bout.
I'm pretty sure that's who that was too. Yeah, Gary.
I've seen that fight now. I've seen that fight.
Gary's gonna win. For sure. Alright, we got Cerrone and Miller. So then we got Turner and Riddell.
Yep, I got Brad winning again. 2 Brads.
Riddell.
Double the Brad.
I mean,
his name's like Chuck Liddell. That's a legend. Come on.
That's what I was thinking too. That's
like Chuck Liddell's cousin or something.
That's literally what I was thinking too. Oh man. All right.
That's it for the prelims. Now into the final 4. Starting off with
O'Malley and
Sean O'Malley versus Pedro Munoz.
I'm a big O'Malley guy.
Delphi O'Malley.
I'm a big O'Malley guy. I love Sean O'Malley.
His character's interesting.
He's a great fighter, and
I like his stand-up.
Yeah,
I like his stand-up.
He's fun.
I definitely like it. It's moving. He moves a lot. I like his hands. So for sure, Sean O'Malley. Yeah. Welterweight bout. Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barberina. Barberina? How do you say that?
Barberina?
That's what I'm saying.
Barberina.
I got good old Lawler.
Woo!
I'm going to say Lawler will win in the second round. He's going to finish him.
Yeah, I'm down with that. If you guys don't know, Robbie Lawler
I'll even pick the round. Round 2.
Robbie Lawler is my favorite fighter. So he got bumped up to the main card, which makes me very happy, so I don't have to watch the prelims now. But we'll probably still watch some of them. But Yeah, I like Robbie Lawler here. GOAT. Love watching him fight. Ever since he fought Roy McDonald the first time, I think that's when I really knew that he was my favorite
Legendary.
fighter. Because those two guys,
they put it on the line.
They beat the
one of the best fights ever. You must watch that.
Yeah, they went crazy. They beat each other. They beat each other up. Yeah, great fight.
That fight took years off their careers.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. So moving on. Well, middleweight bout: Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. You know, I'm going with Sean on this one. Sean Strickland to win.
I don't know much about him, but I'm gonna go with the Brazilian.
The Brazilian. So the guy who's 2-0 versus the guy who's 25-3.
5-1. He's 5-1. I'm taking him to win.
All right, fair enough. On to the co-main event.
Oh, this one's hard.
Featherweight title bout.
Oh man.
Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski.
Does Volkanovski shut the door?
Sweep him.
Does he shut the door? I don't know, man. That's a great fight. They're both so good. They're both so good. Oh man.
I can't really disagree with history here. I think it repeats again.
You think Volkanovski takes it?
I think he beats him again.
Man, I love Max Holloway. You know what? And I don't even care that I think Volkanovski will probably win this. I'm taking Max Holloway because I want to see him fucking win. I want to see him
win too. But I'm just thinking what's really gonna go down.
I'm gonna take Max Holloway because I want to see him win. Simple as that. Main event. Israel.
How does he do it though? How does he do it?
Max Holloway.
He's got to finish him. He can never leave it in the hands of the judge.
If Max Holloway is to win that fight, it has to be.
Pick a round.
I'm going to say around.
Does he do it early? Does he clip him?
Round 3, knockout.
Wow. Round 3. All right then. I think Alexander just decisions him again. Just wins the fight. Just gets the win.
Yep, he's a safe pick, but I really want to see Max Holloway win.
Yeah, I want to see it happen too.
Yeah.
That leaves the main event. Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier. I hope I pronounced that right. Come on.
I don't know much about Cannonier. To be honest, I don't know much at all about him. But I know Adesanya's a beast. So
he's 5'11".
I'm taking him.
He's got shorter reach. Okay. And he's finished most of his fights as well. His record is 15-5.
I'll take Adesanya as well. And
got to.
Yeah. UFC 276. If you guys are gonna watch.
How does he do it though? Decision?
Or
you think he wants to just
Adesanya? I feel like it's a dominating decision. I feel like that's how he wins.
Not even close, like 4-1.
Yeah, I think he dominates him.
Give him a round. Just give him a round.
Yeah, I think he'll dominate. If you guys plan on watching this card, do it responsibly. Enjoy the 4th of July weekend.
Yep.
How do you think he does? Do you think he dominates too?
Yeah, decision. I'll give him a solid decision. He'll piece him up a little bit, and he'll have his moments, but he'll just piece him up. Israel just he's good timing, good reach. The other dude's only 5'11". He's not to get close range, and Israel's really good at controlling the distance. It's with that nice reach he's got.
Yep. For sure. Think that'll do it on the UFC side. Yeah, we'll jump into Rob Gronkowski announcing his retirement from the NFL and how long we think that will last, if he comes back or if he'll stay retired, and all things Gronk as one of the best tight ends to ever do it. Hangs it up.
Yes. I think probably the GOAT tight end, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like
because think about the numbers he has, but think about the numbers he could have if he stayed healthy.
He was also hurt.
That's what I'm saying. If he wasn't hurt so much, who knows the numbers that man would have put up? He would have shattered records. He's actually number 2 in postseason touchdowns, only behind Jerry Rice.
That's insane.
He's been in a lot of Super Bowls, but that shows he scored a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what wins games. So him retiring, I'm getting Brett Favre vibes from this move for sure.
Stayed retired for a year and then comes back.
He'll retire because he doesn't want to do the training camps or the off-season crap. He just wants to play. And I think he should retire, though. I think he should. But I think, because when I think about it, I think
he probably waits till Brady. He probably waits till Brady.
I think they're calling week 8, week 6. Let's go.
Yeah, could happen. I could see him even playing the whole year and just playing it out and seeing what he can do with Brady again. But who knows?
I think he comes back.
Yeah.
I'm getting Brett Favre vibes from this move.
I don't think he's fully retired either.
But I think he should retire, though.
I don't think he really has too much more to prove.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what else? There's nothing else to do.
Go out win another ring, I guess, but...
Only if he doesn't do off-season stuff, though.
Right. Rob Gronkowski. That's crazy. Thinking about just growing up watching him. We're going to add another one to this podcast. Make it a little bit longer than usual. And head to the NBA. As there was some crazy things that came out on that side of the sports world as well. As all in one day pretty much, KD has decided he doesn't want to play with Brooklyn. He wants to be traded. He also revealed that he wants to be traded to apparently the Miami Heat or the Phoenix Suns, which would be crazy for both teams. Kyrie just signed his extension or his player option, and now who knows what he'll want to do. If he still wants to play with KD and KD doesn't want to play there, what will he do?
So the order of all of this madness was Kyrie signed his player option to opt in for the season with the Nets. And then KD decided he wants to trade. Those teams got leaked. That was the son of the Heat. And now Kyrie is likely to leave the Nets again. So, initially there was a second trade ready from the Lakers, but the Nets didn't want to do that. They wanted to trade Russell Westbrook to the Nets and get rid of that contract.
Yeah,
so that's how that would have been. Ben Simmons over Westbrook, that would not have worked.
Yikes. That's a bad
Players
court.
who can't play off ball.
That's a bad court.
Yeah. So the Nets decided then to do the player option, and now Kyrie's out of there basically. They're saying he's likely out of the Nets.
Wow. Crazy scenario.
And he wants to play with KD, so
we thought Brooklyn had it made when they had these guys.
But man, KD on the Suns or Heat, that is potential problems lurking.
That's crazy for Brooklyn, though, to fall off the face of the cliff like that. And
they're donezo.
Yeah,
they are donezo for
now
sure.
Ben Simmons is there like, what happened, guys?
If he even plays, he got back surgery.
He's like, I don't need to play no more. We're gonna be bad.
Maybe.
Wow. That's crazy.
But with KD going to the Heat, oof, they're probably favorites to win the East then, for sure.
Yeah, if he were to go to the East. I mean, Phoenix, he goes to Phoenix with Devin Booker and
Chris Paul, if he can actually be healthy for once. But even with Booker, that's still a nasty combo.
Yeah, for sure. I could see them doing some damage together.
But do they beat the Warriors? I don't know. Because that's who they have to get through.
Yeah.
It'd be them and Golden State.
Be a good series, I feel like. It would definitely be a good series.
For sure. But with the Heat, I think they definitely win the East.
Yeah, I think the Heat would definitely become the front runners at that point to win the East.
You're talking about Bam, Jimmy Butler, KD. Oof.
They get a solid guard.
Just scoring everywhere.
Yep.
Great spacing, and then the defense would just be good because then they'd have KD to score, so the rest of them could just focus on defense. Just having that guaranteed 38-6.
Right. Yeah, he's a certified.
One of the best scorers of all time for sure.
Certified bucket.
But if KD finds a way to land with Kyrie too, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, where would they both go together?
Because
Miami would make a lot of sense then because they need a point guard. They get Kyrie and KD. Oh man, with Jimmy Butler and
that'd be unfair. That'd be unfair.
They'd be unstoppable.
Butler,
wow.
KD, Kyrie, and Bam.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely just.
And then you got Tyler Hero off the bench and Robinson as a 3-point specialist.
Yeah, that's a deep team right there.
That's a pretty good
team is absolutely the favorite to win the East.
For sure.
Absolutely.
No question.
Wow. That'd be
maybe we'll know what's up by the time next Thursday rolls around.
Yeah, for sure. You guys will have to come back and check out our next podcast to see if there's any more news
22
on that. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Nice little 30-minute 4th of July podcast for you guys. Happy 4th. Please stay safe. Do everything responsibly. And have
a good time.
A great time.
Chow down.
Yep. Made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast. In the books. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
The H2O.
Drink your damn water. Need that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to see when we post.
Yeah. Check out every new post. New uploads coming every Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Made on Ridgeway Sports Podcast. See ya.
Adios.